You won't believe your eyes. In today's video, we're diving into some of the most ridiculous and downright confusing truck maneuvers ever caught on camera. From poorly timed turns and unbelievable drifts to hilariously failed reverse attempts, you'll be left wondering, how did these people even get a license? Get ready, because what you're about to see will leave you both laughing and furious. A derailment due to exceeding the speed limit, a signal that is ignored, or a human error. Each mistake is paid for with unforgettable tragedies. Images of overturned train cars, billowing black smoke, are not only accidents, but also valuable lessons about the importance of caution, discipline, and responsibility in the railway industry. The huge truck kept sliding, its tires grinding on the slippery road. Just a few meters from the edge of the cliff, one of its wheels was hanging in midair. Locals and other drivers rushed over, trying every means to help, but it seemed hopeless. Everyone held their breath, helplessly watching the precarious vehicle, where even the slightest mistake would be enough to push it into danger. This video is not just about spectacular river crossings, but also shows the harsh reality of the driver's job. It is a constant battle with extreme weather conditions and dangerous roads. It makes viewers both amazed and impressed by the courage and bravery of the people working in the transport industry, the people who silently deliver goods to all roads, despite all difficulties. These machines are more than just steel and engines. They are symbols of human ingenuity and creativity. They make the impossible possible, helping us build roads, mine resources, and reshape landscapes in ways never before possible. Imagine, with just a few of these machines, we could accomplish great works that previously took decades and thousands of workers. Imagine a metal monster weighing tens of tons, with a huge bucket ready to swallow up a whole block of earth and rock, slowly climbing up the sloped floor of the truck. The roar of the engine, each slow, decisive movement of the excavator, creates a feeling of tension, as if watching a dance of giants. A deafening boom rang out, shattering the silence of the harbor. All eyes turned to the giant crane that was collapsing, dragging along huge iron bars and tangled cables. The cargo ship that had been moored motionless was now the victim of a catastrophic accident. The alarm siren blared loudly, along with the panicked screams of the workers.
Haydi Fatih, sana güveniyoruz. Yuhuu! Evet, geçiş başarılı oldu.
The siren tore through the quiet night. The wind carried the sweltering heat, and within minutes, the truck was engulfed in flames. The experienced driver was thrown into a panic. He couldn't believe his eyes. The truck was not just a means of earning a living, it was also his companion who had accompanied him on every journey. The rickety wooden bridges, designed to carry only a small load, fell victim to heavy trucks loaded with timber. Ironically, the heroic in some situations turned into a disaster. The drivers, without thinking, confidently drove onto the bridges, ignoring the creaking and the inevitable collapse. The result was that the bridges collapsed, the wood and steel tumbling into the water. Imagine a sunny morning, the familiar roar of a giant cat excavator breaking the silence. This is not a normal construction site, but a major surgery for the land. With skillful control from the mechanic, the sturdy crane and sharp bucket begin their work. Each stroke is strong, decisive, digging deep into the ground to create a large channel, a giant drainage ditch.
Cada acelera não, senhor. Vai embora, menino. Parou, Luiz. Continua lá.
In the Paraná Valley, where the harsh sun and wind forge harden people, the image of the boyaderos emerges as a legend. They are not just herders, but true warriors, facing challenges to the end. During the journey of hundreds of kilometers, every trail, every raging river is a test of courage.
Vai subir agora, menino.
Sangue de Deus tem poder.
Every scene is a hard lesson in negligence. You see heavy trucks flipping over stupidly, giant excavators teetering like tumblers, and operators risking their lives. The roar of engines and the clanging of metal create a cacophony of failure. A dry bang tore through the late afternoon air. The Scorpio, sleek and powerful like a ferocious beast, braked hard, leaving long, deep marks on the asphalt. Right in front of the car, an old bicycle lay carelessly, its wheels bent. Right turn fine $100 is more than just a traffic rule. It's also a reminder to obey the law, to respect the rules that have been established to maintain order and safety. Sometimes instant convenience comes at a much higher price than we realize. Imagine a world where giant trucks, carrying hundreds of tons of machinery, speed by at breakneck speeds. This is not an action movie, but the reality of daredevils called dangerous idiots. They are crazy drivers, not afraid to challenge all limits, turning every trip into a risky performance. The Emirates, A380 landed safely, leaving an unforgettable memory in the hearts of aviation enthusiasts. It was the miracle of summer, a perfect combination of modern aviation technology and the beauty of nature, making plane spotting not just a hobby, but also an emotional experience. The first car slowly passed by, its wheels plowing the wet pavement. The wheels left a dark brown trail behind it, stretching far and wide. The cars followed one after another, endlessly. They continued to pass, creating waves of water. The heavy roar of the engines mingled with the sound of the flowing water. Each obstacle course is a spectacular display of power and technology. The flexible chassis and smooth suspension allow the car to maintain perfect balance. The excited cheers of the spectators blend with the roar of the engine, creating a powerful symphony. The test is not only a technical test, but also a moment of sublimation for those who have poured sweat and passion into creating it.
Can't worry about shit like that. I got the picture.
Hey, be a 3, 2, 1, man.
Slowly, go forward, slowly. Slowly, go forward. No, go forward. Hey, go forward.
The whole working group was no different, speechless. All the hard work and sweat that had been poured out over the days had just disappeared in an instant. What a shock. The pond that was almost completed had now become a deep hole filled with mud, making anyone who looked at it feel discouraged and disappointed. They didn't know where to start again and how to fix this problem.
สวัสดีครับอยู่กับผมตีเล็กสายบานครับนี่ครับมาถึงแล้วครับจากอำเภอชุมพลบุรีสุรินทร์เสียแบงค์เนี่ยไปขึ้นคันนี้แล้วครับคันนี้จบส่วนพี่ต้นก็ตลาดขุนพลเสียแบงค์ต้นตาลยัดแล้วตอนนี้
The huge, sturdy oak trunks were pulled down the slope with sturdy ropes. Each person had a job. They coordinated smoothly, like a well-trained army. The wood was heavy, the slope was steep, the work was arduous, but everyone was working with passion. Because they understood that these tree trunks were not only a source of life, but also the soul of the houses and architectural works in the future. Every lift, every turn shows off the giant steel muscle, turning giant rocks into dust. The Liebherr 996 is not only a symbol of technology, but also a living testament to the ultimate power of human beings in conquering nature. This is not just a job, but a display of absolute power. Falling down can be painful, but it is also an opportunity to look back, to find another path, which may be more difficult, but opens up new horizons that we never thought of. Even if everything goes wrong, remember that we still have the will and resilience. It is from the brokenness that the greatest things are born. The strong loggers, drenched in sweat, with veins standing out on their strong arms, were working together, controlling the machine to move this wooden monster out of the forest. The heavy log moved slowly, leaving a long trail on the wet ground, as a mark of the hard but also extremely strong labor of the children of Bocayuva do Sul. The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips. Unnatural, deformed by the impact. Several carriages had been overturned, twisted like giant crushed insects. Glass shattered like crystal, glinting in the early morning sunlight. Steel bars, which should have been the pillars of a safe journey, were now twisted and twisted horribly. Watch as professional truck drivers tackle some of the toughest challenges. This video shows them crossing rivers, driving through extremely muddy roads, and getting stuck in tense situations, all of which require top-notch driving skills to get through. From death-defying turns, mud wrecking to heart-stopping towing, everything is in this video. Will they overcome the challenge or leave behind an irreparable mess? Don't miss these extremely dramatic moments and unique handling. You will definitely be amazed by the recklessness and unbelievable mistakes.
Как? Петр Васильев. Отпустился. Давай. Вольва сила.
Would you dare to drive on this road? This truck did the impossible. See how the driver overcame the muddy, snowy road with heart-stopping skids to reach the destination. This is not just a trip. This is a fierce battle. Ever wondered what it would be like to move a giant rock crusher 1,800 meters up? Witness the breathtaking and challenging journey of the Facilis transport team as they undertake the impossible, moving a power screen track pactor 550 impact crusher to the top of a mountain. Get ready for an extreme driving experience where KMAZ trucks are not just vehicles but real conquering machines. Whether it is a mighty military truck or a giant timber truck, they are tested on the most dangerous and harsh off-road tracks. This is not just a race, but a battle for survival between man, machine, and nature. Let's admire the groundbreaking performances, where the muscular power of KMAZ vehicles combines with top-notch driving skills to create breathtaking and impressive moments. Imagine a space filled with super trucks, each telling a story of strength, durability, and superior capability. That is the Special Transport Truck Exhibition, where you not only see, but also feel the grandeur and stature of the modern transport industry. Don't miss the opportunity to admire the silent heroes that make up this economy. The video captured the heart-stopping moment of the truck flipping over. But in a split second, a miracle happened. The driver miraculously survived. This video will show the breathtaking moment, and we will find out how he escaped the jaws of death. A terrible accident happened when two giants of the street, a fuel tanker and a crane truck, crashed into each other. The collision was so strong that the deafening sound echoed throughout the area, like a thunderclap. The tanker, which was the transporter of life and death, was deformed, its front was crushed, and the truck's giant crane, like a broken steel arm, collapsed miserably. The heavy truck, a giant of the road, now lay helpless on the muddy road. It looked like a beached whale, its huge body tilted to one side, the upper wheels spinning helplessly, leaving only thick black mud marks. Perhaps the driver had tried to steer to avoid some obstacle, or perhaps gravity and the weight of the cargo had simply defeated the truck. On the steep mountain pass, hidden in the fog and howling wind, the tractor trailers roared like steel monsters. Their backs were bent under the weight of 100 tons of cargo. Each movement a challenge to death. Headlights pierced the night, illuminating the death curve. A sharp curve, just wide enough for one vehicle to pass, with a deep abyss below. The road climbs to the top of the pass, as steep as a wall. It is called Tanjakan Gunung Kuburan, a name that is both challenging and haunting. The heavily loaded trucks, which were once our trusted companions, have become brave warriors, facing the daunting challenge.
Ya, kita bisa lawan ah. Hah?
Okay.
Okay, let's hit my head.
Hi. नरेंद्र था कुछ हुआ.
This dramatic compilation takes you through the chilling moments when giant machines turn into out-of-control monsters. You'll witness towering cranes collapsing, massive loads being lifted only to collapse, and the fatal mistakes of crane operators whose carelessness has led to unbelievable disasters. Where boats dock in the brilliant sunset under the ancient Bastei Bridge, like a picture from a fairy tale. U-17 invites you to experience the feeling of docking at Bastei in PC, where nature and history blend together, where every moment becomes an unforgettable memory. Let the gentle waves take you to the land of romance and peace.
Wildest runs we've seen. Watch what happens. It starts with a kennel problem for Ant-Man. He goes into hooks lane. And drivers use like this. You start on the outside and you go big inside.
Well, he really wants
Oh
his way
my
in.
goodness. She did it. Oh my. That's it on four wheels. Can you believe that? Spectacular freestyle. Why not another backflip? Oh, he didn't get rotation. He didn't get rotation spot. Look at this hand.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, big trouble there. Not so nice anymore. What a violent wreck that was. Solid performance. Bonus time. Oh, look at this slab wheelie.
Oh my. Oh my gosh. Right in the ice cream man. Right in the
The Truckstar Festival 2025 Convoy is where you can see hundreds of uniquely modified trucks, from classics to modern masterpieces. Each vehicle has a story, told through meticulous details, from sparkling headlights to impressive airbrush paintwork. Titan Power, CAT 352 farads, and Liebherr 974, 964 stir up the Ascon Limited mine site. Four giant excavators work together in harmony, continuously loading ore, demonstrating absolute power and efficiency in the mining industry. A symphony of steel and power, creating miracles at the site. Are you ready to see some street monsters? Scone Truck Show 2023 is the place to see giant trucks, extremely modified and decorated, transforming them from means of transport into mobile works of art. This is more than just a car show. It is also a festival of enthusiasts, where muscle power meets limitless creativity. In this machine age, we don't just create tools to make profit. We create giants that are born to accompany and overcome all challenges, like this heavy off-road truck. Its power is for people, not just for commercial purposes. On the hilltop, a fierce battle was taking place. The sound of swords and spears clashing was accompanied by the sound of explosions and fierce battle cries. The soldiers, with their faces covered in mud and sweat, still fought tenaciously. Every inch of land soaked in blood and sweat. The barren hill became an unforgiving battlefield, where life and death were only a hair's breadth apart. Each crate was stacked perfectly, forming neat, straight blocks. The entire warehouse was surprisingly neat and tidy, demonstrating the meticulousness of the arranger. The engine roared madly as the heavy dump truck lurched across the concrete road. The wheels skidded, creating a deafening screech that tore through the air. The vehicle lost its balance, swaying violently, like a wounded animal struggling to fight before collapsing. The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips. Witness the most breathtaking moments as these street titans face deadly climbs. From heroic stunts that end in tragedy to struggles with roaring engines and tires losing grip. Every second is tense, every inch a gamble. This video is not just a performance, but a true story of heartbreaking failure and helplessness. Prepare to be thrilled.
Rumah tanda.
From a traffic accident, this place had turned into a battlefield. The sound of people shouting and arguing echoed as the driver, the conductor, and witnesses argued about the incident. But all attention was focused on the tractor that lay motionless, like a monster that had exhausted its strength after an unequal battle.
Macet di mana nih? Macet nih. Oh.
Have you ever wondered what happens when confidence exceeds skill? This video is the answer. Get ready to be both amused and horrified with this compilation of the most epic fails by amateur tractor drivers. You won't believe your eyes when you witness this dramatic moment. A giant iron monster, a heavy tractor, is struggling on a dangerous slope. The engine roars, black smoke billows out, but every meter of the slope is like an insurmountable challenge. The vehicle skids, wobbles, and seems about to fall off the slope at any moment. Brace yourself. This is a collection of the most dangerous and silly stunts from truck drivers and heavy equipment workers. Watch to see the hilarious situations where inexperience and carelessness combine to create unbelievable disasters. From crashes, car flips, to bulldozer stunts, it's all going to give you a good laugh. Once again, the fiery road of truck stars is back. This is not just a road, but a stage where power, beauty, and creativity come together. Get ready to admire mobile works of art with attention to detail. From nostalgic classics to modern monsters with shimmering lights and unique paint jobs. Wrong, this is not Trans-Papua. This photo shows the famous Lintas Sumatera Road, a real challenge for any driver. Nicknamed Jalur Neraka, this road tests the limits of both man and vehicle. Only experienced drivers dare to conquer it.
Belum saja bosku. Asal selamat. Ups. Sikit lagi. Masih aman.
Join in the exciting atmosphere and witness the ultimate competition to find the king of the roads. Hundreds of super trucks, from classic to modern, meticulously and creatively modified, will show off their beauty and powerful power.
zeker de jaren 60 in Jaws uitkwam. Ik ben in de clip die in de mensen opzet. Heel het tempo.
The deafening crash rang out, turning the road into a chaotic scene. The goods on the truck spilled out, scattered everywhere. The entire process only took a few seconds, but was enough to leave the witnesses in utter horror. This accident once again sounded the alarm about the dangers of overloading, causing serious traffic safety for everyone. Imagine the roar of the engine, the breathtaking scenery of Wiscombe Park passing by like a silk ribbon. The viewer feels like sitting with Liam in the car, feeling every corner, every exciting throttle. A terrifying scene unfolded on the road as the huge truck lost control and overturned, turning its cargo into a mess that spilled onto the road. The terrifying crash and the deafening sound of metal scraping against each other tore apart the silence, leaving behind a scene of devastation and utter fear. This scene is not only a lucky moment, but also a profound reminder of the fragility of life and the power of faith. The story of this driver is inspiring and strengthens the belief in the miracle of life. This video is not only a warning about traffic safety, but also an incredible story of survival.
Mundur. Awas. Awas. Pur. Awas.
The mobile home not only glides on the water, but also floats like a yacht, smoothly drifting between the vast rivers and lakes. Every little corner is meticulously cared for, from the windows facing the water to the small balcony where you can watch the sunset. The car becomes a real home, but can take you everywhere. Explore new lands without leaving the comfort.
Коля, Коля! Блядь. Он вообще...
Push the limits, dominate every terrain. Witness the insane and extremely dangerous monster truck driving skills where wind-splitting speed and overwhelming power are the keys. Witness the spectacular scene of the monster vehicle crossing the raging river, creating heart-stopping and unforgettable moments. Are you ready for this ultimate speed adventure? Are you ready for an emotional ride? This video will take you from the most laugh-out-loud moments to the most heart-stopping situations on the road. Watch the dramatic handling of truck drivers when faced with unexpected situations, from impossible turns, challenging uphill climbs, to accidents that are both funny and sad. Have you ever witnessed the giant, towering, and heavily loaded timber trucks passing through the steep and dangerous mountain passes in Vietnam? It is not only a transportation journey, but also a spectacular display of courage, ingenuity, and superior skills of the drivers. The road was slippery, the mud was thick and boggy, as if it could swallow anything. However, the convoy still bravely crossed, overcoming all difficulties. The roar of the engines, the plowing of the tires, turned the muddy road into a racetrack for the Steel Warriors. Amidst the raging flood, a bus still bravely pushed its way forward. The bus seemed to be about to be submerged in the raging water. Miraculously, the bus slowly made its way through the raging flood, narrowly escaping death. A breathtaking yet satisfying sight. safety of other road users.
Keep over there. Don't come over here. Give her some gas.
When the job demands more than power, and the roads test your limits, we pit two of the world's most powerful truck brands against each other. Fuso, a seasoned veteran with all-terrain reliability, and FAW, a newcomer with Euro 5 technology and super-efficient engines. Who will prove to be the strongest? Which engine has the most torque? Which suspension absorbs the most shocks?
Pecaban. Magising. Magising. Tarik betul.
Hold your breath as you follow the nerve-wracking journey of the brave driver. Despite his best efforts to maintain his balance, the weight of dozens of tons of wood and the cannibalistic terrain made everything hopeless. The sudden flip, the dry sound of wood hitting the ground, and the devastation of hundreds of trees lying scattered on the road will make it impossible for you to take your eyes off. Deep in the heart of the Australian outback, where dusty roads intersect, Miners Pass is more than just a crossroads. It is a vibrant crossroads where the mining past and the promising future of the outback collide, creating a surprisingly vibrant scene amidst the silence of the desert. During high-speed flights, especially when flying supersonic, the sharp nose was raised to reduce air resistance. The canopy was pulled forward, covering the cockpit to create a perfect aerodynamic surface. This shape helped Concorde cut through the wind most effectively, reaching speeds of Mach 2. The driver, with the skill of a sculptor, tilted the barrel. With a roar that echoed through the forest, a cascade of logs fell, splattering like giant toothpicks. The smell of freshly cut wood filled the air, mixing with the damp earth. It was a symphony of nature and industry, a moment of brute force and precision. The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips.